Hi everybody, happy Wednesday night, happy Facebook Live. I'm Lyssa Thomas from C2C Stamping, and I'm excited that you're here to join me. So last week I talked a little bit about the retiring list and the retiring colors, and so I just wanted to remind you that those items are on sale right now, the retiring items from the annual catalog, and we will be those are while supplies last. So a few of the stamp sets have already gone unorderable because they didn't have enough of them. So, and some of the paper and stuff too. So just if there's something you want, get it because it's not going to be available much longer, I think. So I'm going to show you a really fun technique that I saw Lyssa Zwolanek. She has the Song of My Heart stampers, and she's a wonderful demonstrator, and she had a really cool technique to make a fun card, and I want to show it to you. So let me turn us around and let me get us organized. So give me a second because I need to pull this up on the laptop, and I've got to get a piece of paper. I need to get like a stamp pad cover because my, I don't want to, this is kind of a messy one. But you actually don't have to have any particular stamps to make this work. So I thought that was really cool. So let us pull this up so I can see you guys. Comment if you're here. Thanks so much for joining me. It's Wednesday night, and I'm excited to be live again. Okay, let's see. There. Okay, great. Super. Now I can see us. Okay. So for this technique, you're going to need some Post-it notes. And they can be plain Post-it notes, or they could be, for instance, I have these fancy ones from South Carolina, Blue Cross Blue Shield ones. They don't have to be any kind of particular Post-it note. And then we're going to want a piece of white that is card front size or so. I might actually make mine a little bit smaller because that's the piece I have available to me right now. So that is what I'm going to go with. And I'm going to get a piece of scratch paper here, because this is a little bit messy. All right, so if you're here, say hello. I'd love to say hi. So we're gonna take a piece of just Whisper White or Basic White, whatever you've got, and then we're going to get our blending brushes out. You could also use, sorry that the mount's it's like a little uneven. Okay, you could use blending brushes, you could use the sponges, like whatever you've got. And then I don't think, I'm looking to see which set of masks it's in, and it's not this one, so let me find my other masks. Oh, here they are. Okay, so we've had a variety of different pattern masks over the year. I actually have 3 sets right now, and I need to look and see which set is going away. So I have the basic patterns, I have the plenty of patterns, and I have the adorning designs. I honestly do not remember which ones are current or retired. I think they're all current. This was the one from the holiday catalog. I keep the masks because even when they retire, they're a really good tool for me. And I tend to use them a lot. This is the set. Okay, so we're gonna use the Plenty of Patterns decorating masks to do this, but there's another way that you could do this as well. So we're gonna create a stained glass effect with a cross, and so this is gonna make a really fun, easy Easter card. So we're going to take our sticky notes that hopefully, and I'm gonna kind of line them up on here. It is important that you get a pretty straight line. So So you're going to mask like a square out of here, and then you're gonna mask the same size square, hopefully, on the other side. So for me, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And that's gotta be 5. That might be too skinny. All right, I'm gonna go 3 and a half. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 3 and a half. Sorry, I'm apparently not good at counting. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Okay, good. And then I'll just line it up there. Okay. It does need to be pretty exact, so make sure that you've got your, you don't want something super crooked. So now I've got these two masks placed here, and then I'm gonna do the same thing, but down here. And I want it to be about the same width. If I was really being exact, I would measure, I would have like measured it or maybe made some like little tick marks or something, but I feel like that's probably good enough. And I'm actually going to, I'm gonna cover this so that you can see the contrast a little bit better. Throwing around Post-it notes like they're water. All right, and then I'm gonna take the, this is one of the masks in the set, and I'm gonna lay it on top, and I'm actually going to tape it down, only because I don't want it to go anywhere. So another way that you could do this is if you have any of this blue painter's tape, you could just lay blue painter's tape down and you could cut it into thinner strips so that you can, you could create your own kind of stained glass effect, which is totally fine. I like to, even though the painter's tape is made not to take tape away, I like to stick it to my clothes. It makes it a little bit, just a little bit softer and easier to tear up at the end. So I'm just gonna like kind of tape this here. I just don't want this to move too much. And so you can see I'm taping it to kind of my back grid paper, and I'm also taping it to the mask, and I'm taping it to the Post-it notes. I don't feel like I need it left and right. That feels pretty solid and secure. So now we're just gonna take a couple of colors that we like. Maybe we'll do, stick with the brights. All right, so I think these are the 3 colors I'm gonna use. We're gonna do some daffodil, some coastal cabana, and some gorgeous grape. And I'm gonna start with a little bit of the yellow. So I have one set of the blending brushes. I store them in the bag that they came in because it is fine for me. A friend did give me these little clip-on things to indicate what color the brushes are for. For me, it's not necessarily necessary. You can tell that this is the yellow, like clearly. And then I'm just going to take some of the ink and I'm gonna hold this down. I'm gonna kind of go off, and then I'm just gonna add some of this here. I'm just gonna make sure that, I'm not gonna do it everywhere, but I'm gonna find a few spots. And I'm gonna add that color there. Just make sure I've got. The nice part about the blending brushes is that you can add color and you can keep coming back, which is great. So if it's not dark enough for you, you can just come back and add a little bit more. So we're gonna set that guy over there. I'm gonna grab my blue-green colored one, and I always like to just rub it off just to make sure I don't have anything wild on it. So. Some of that there. And depending on how saturated you want it, kind of depends on, you know, how you want to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to, if you're watching, I would encourage you to comment, because I can't see that you're watching unless you comment. All right, and then I've got my little pinky purple brush. So I use this for all my purples and pinks. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna put a little bit here. And a little bit here. Maybe a little bit here. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice. There's like one little hole right here, and I want it to go. I want a little bit of purple there. See if I can work it in there. Cool. Okay. And then I might come back with a little bit more yellow, just because maybe I want a little bit brighter yellow on a few of these pieces. Oh, Lord have mercy. I just dipped it in the pool party. All right, I think I've reversed course on that. That's good. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we've got our fun bright colors, and so I'm going to show you, hey Patsy. All right, so we've got our 4 Post-it notes. We've got our mask, which you could use any mask, but this one's really cool because it looks like stained glass. So we're gonna lift up the mask. Okay, relatively cool. And then we're going to lift off the Post-it notes. Ooh, that's a sticky Post-it note. I'm like, ooh, that's a good Post-it note. That's a quality Post-it note right there. All right. Look at that. Is that not cool? Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. I think it's fabulous. So now we have a really pretty cross, stained glass cross, and we can stamp a little sentiment on it, an Easter sentiment, and we can put this on a card front. So I'm really excited about this. So this is a really fun way that you can make a cross. And, you know, sometimes we have cross images we do in the new catalog, which is exciting, but sometimes we don't, and sometimes you want something a little bit larger. You could do the same thing, but you could use like a timber grain, like a wood grain. I know we have a wood grain mask. You know, there's a lot of options and opportunities, but basically you're masking a square out of the top corners and then rectangles out of the bottom. And then you can add whatever color or excitement you want. Again, the 3 colors I used were Gorgeous Grape and Daffodil Delight and Coastal Cabana, which Coastal Cabana is a really pretty color. So I wanted to show you the other Easter cards that we made today in class, because I want to kind of pique your interest for next month's class. So this is one of the Easter cards that we made. Super cute. Featuring the Easter Friends, and it's a fun one because it's made with DSP, so that's a great card. And then we made this really cute little chickadee. He's so cute. The chick is so cute. Gift card holder. So there's a little gift card holder, and it's got the sentiment at the top. I've never seen one quite like this. Thank you to Sue Moore for that design. I appreciate it. And then we decided to fussy cut some tulips out and made one with the tulip paper. That was fun and not as hard as I thought. And then we had to do the duck because he's hilarious. That little duckling is so cute. And this could be congratulations or happy birthday or welcome baby or whatever. Welcome triplets, you know, whatever kind of cards you need. But next month, my monthly card class is going to feature the Artfully Layered. And so I just show you these as kind of an idea of, you know, the quality of the cards that we make. And you can do this class virtual, so we'll have a Zoom class and there's a recording and a PDF, or you can come in person and do it here in the studio. So please let me know if you're interested in the Artfully Layered class. That'll be my April, sorry, it also starts with a name, my April monthly card class. And I'd love to have you in my monthly card class. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna add a little sentiment piece and I'm gonna mount it on a card front, and I will post this card a little bit later tonight and you'll get to see it and hopefully get inspired to make your own fun cross cards. So thank you, Lyssa, for that inspiration. I thought it was really, really cool. It was a great idea. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great night. And if you're watching on YouTube later, please consider subscribing. You can subscribe down below somewhere over here, and we'd love to have you join. So thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. See you later.